How's it going, roadies, groupies, and fans? This is Randy, the REI Rockstar, coming to you with a quick video about how to go online, find comps, find values, and make offers. And I'm also going to show you a smarter way to do this. So let's get right into it. I want to let you guys know I'm using a Mac computer, and I also have my Windows 7 Parallels desktop. So, you know, in real estate, it's obviously important to know exactly what a home is worth in today's market, to know what the property is worth after the repair. And then, of course, for negotiation purposes, you want to get an idea of what properties go for when they're distressed, perhaps on the REO or bank-owned market or short sale, because those are properties that other competitors are putting out there. Your competitor, if you're selling a piece of real estate, is everybody: the bank selling that distressed piece of property, that investor selling that beat-up home to wholesaling it to other investors. So over the years, what I've done is I've taken all of this ways to analyze real estate, and I've placed it into a simple software system, which I call REI AutoComp. It's proprietary software that I only use in my business. I spent quite a bit on it, over $1,000 developing it, and over 3 different engineers over the last 12 months plus, and this is how it works. And while it's running, guys, I'm actually going to go and do the manual process so that you guys can see how this simplifies the entire process of analysis. So you can see in this case, I've opened up the software. Let me kind of move this over so you can see it a little bit better here. And let me enlarge this for y'all. And I've entered in an address. You can see subject property is Beck Lane, Scottsdale. What I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to scroll to the right a little bit. And you can see that it's simple to operate. It runs off of 2 buttons here. Once the address is inputted, I'm going to go ahead and click Run, and what you're going to see is this software is going to go online and automatically find all of this data. Before I do that, I'm going to place in the repairs. I mean, this place was immaculate. Really, you can just put any dollar amount. Let's imagine I want to make $25,000 in profit, and the asking price was $400,000. All right, so just go ahead and click Run, and there you go. You've got the date that they bought it, the price they paid, bedroom, bathroom, square footage, everything you need, even the price per square foot based off of their asking price, right? Here's what else is pretty cool. The picture of the property comes in automatically. So once that happens, there's some sources here I can pull comps from. You can see I have Zillow selected, and I'm just going to go ahead and select that, and it's going to start bringing in comparables offline. It'll locate them and start bringing them in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside, guys. I'm going to let that simmer for a bit, and I'm going to show you the manual way to do this while that's cooking. So here I'm at Redfin. You guys might recognize that. And let's see if I can bring up a property here. Let's see, what was that address? 5851 East Beck Lane. And it doesn't like my little space there. Let's see if you can locate it. All right, great. All right, so you can see right now they've got it listed on the MLS for $449. Redfin is a pretty awesome tool when it comes to comps. From what I understand, it comes right from the MLS, which is a lot better than a lot of other sites. The trouble with these sites is that they don't cover all the comps that could possibly be out there. They only have anywhere from 25 to as high as 70%, depending on if you're using Trulia, Zillow, or City Data, or whatever it may be. In this case, it's Redfin. It's up there, probably 65% of what's available. And what I like to do is go pull in the address, and then you're going to want to price the home. You see this small button here. Just price this home. And guys, what you're going to do is you're going to try to find the 3 values: the distress market value, right? That's sort of your entryway and your starting point negotiation for a soft pass. The current market value, so you know what kind of discount you're getting. And then, of course, the ARV, and that's important for the resale if you're selling to a rehabber or a landlord. So you can see right away it selects 2 comps for you. In the background over to the right, you guys can't see it, but my software is doing this automatically. So let's start with the distress market value. So you're going to go to the least expensive. And let's just imagine I select the 3 lowest properties. Sold, sold, and sold. Now granted, technically what you should do is match up exact bedroom and bathroom, but for sake of this presentation, I won't do that. Let's imagine the distressed market value is 358K. What I can actually do is select print. A little print option is going to come up, and what's great with Apple is you can exit this as, or export this as a PDF. So now you have your distressed market value right on your desktop. So let's just say the DMV for, what was it, 5851? Yeah, 5851 East Beck. 5851 East Beck. There you go. Go ahead and save that. All right, so now you know, as a starting point in this particular neighborhood, 358K is a good price for a house out there. Now let's find the current market value. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these comps. And the way I kind of do this, there's two ways to do it. You can go by distance and just kind of pull the 3 closest properties. It's going to give you the quickest indication as to what stuff sells for in that neighborhood. And then you can go further and again, sift it down more by bedroom, bathroom, square footage within a half mile. But luckily by distance, it's guaranteed they're within a half mile. Look at this one's 0.05, 0.4, and 0.31. House is worth about $475 today. Now, obviously, you may not have spoken to the seller, so you have no idea the condition of the home. That's why it's important to talk to them, get as much information about the condition, because this, let's imagine that it's beat up. Well, then the value is going to be closer to that DMV. Let's imagine that it's fixed up. Well, it's going to be closer to the ARV, which is what we're going to do last. In this case, guys, same thing. Just save it again. So you want, print, then save as a PDF. And this time, instead of a DMV, you're going to want to save it as CMV and the address. All right. All right, so that leaves us with the last analysis. In order for you to make an offer on the property, we're going to use the most expensive. A lot of times, if you just choose the 3 highest, again, within a mile, you're going to come up with a very accurate ARV. In fact, when you look at the pictures, you can see that the houses are immaculate, brand new tile, carpet paint, all that good stuff. Now these are pretty far away. These are 1.5 miles, so this is the only one I'm going to spend a little bit more time being a little bit more picky and getting something like, this one here. Here, let's see if we can find, oh, that's beautiful, 0.69. And let's see if we can find something a little closer, and maybe a half mile away. Let's see here, because you definitely want it to be in the same neighborhood. That's pretty close, so 5.4, right? All right, so you can see here, in fact, yeah, these are all within a mile. That's perfect. So the ARV 613 potentially, if you put some money into this place, you can really get that ARV up there. Now, that's without, again, being too particular about it. I'm just doing this for sake of the presentation here. So we're going to save this ARV, and the address, right? All right, so you've done your 3 analyses, right? Let's go ahead and check on the software and see what we've come up with. Here's what's awesome about REI AutoComp. Is it actually provides you with all the comps, and what it does is it automatically picks out and sifts through the ones that match the most. It color coordinates it, gives it a point system, and it shows something called a comp score, which is future patent pending, and applies a scoring system to the properties automatically. So you can see here the high is 88.95. That's the house that is most similar to my subject property, and then of course down at the bottom you can see the ones that are not so similar, okay? So here's what's great. You don't have to manually, all the stuff I just did online, you don't have to do that with this software. You just put in the address, bring through the bedroom, bathroom, square footage, and hit get comps. Here's what else is cool. Before I show you the results, you can see a rolling 12-month behavior of the price per square foot. You can see this is relatively flat at $170 a square foot, $134 a square foot, and you end up over here at what, 144, 164, okay? So it's going up a little bit. This is common for Scottsdale neighborhood, but let's check out these results. And here you go, guys. Here's your after repair value, 534. This house is larger, so it's going to adjust for price per square foot. I think our number was like 615 when we did it manually, and look, the difference between these two, the median, probably about 615. The current market value, 484,000, and probably larger if we adjust for price per square foot, and then the distressed market value, 332. Here's what's great about this. You can outsource this. You can give it to a VA, which is what I did. I have a VA running reports all day long so that we don't have to get bogged down with how many leads we're getting in. And for those of you who want to scale up your business, REI AutoComp is the solution that will allow you to do that. And even you could even do it right over the phone with the seller and give them a soft pass and say, hey, you know what, will you take 332 to say, 345, and see where they're at. It's just a highly efficient way to do it. The best part is you can export the results. Look at this. You can just click on results and reports rather, and a report. Boom, PDF. You want to send that over to a private equity partner, private lender. You want to send that to perhaps the buyer. You can show them those comps, and you can do that for not only the results page, but for the comps as well. This is how I have my virtual assistant run the numbers, and then what he does is he uploads it to our CRM system. So when acquisitions gets it, they're able to just go, oh, okay, I can see the property's worth X and call the seller right away. It's highly efficient. It also has custom branding there as well. If you get comps from the MLS, that's one question I get as well. Although these comps don't come from the MLS, they just come from all the sources online. You can press the plus button and you can just add your own comps anywhere else. Eventually, we'll improve this. A lot of the funds from the purchases go right back into REI AutoComp and make it better, but we'll probably have like an import from an outside source that will let you just upload everything. So that's it, guys. That's why I want to show you how to pull comps in a smarter way. There's the manual way of checking all these sites and bringing numbers together. Then, of course, there's the REI AutoComp way. So after this presentation, go ahead and visit reiautocomp.com. If you'd like to make the purchase, you can get an instant download of the software. If you'd like to know a little bit more about me and what I'm all about, just visit the reirockstar.com. You can read all about me and even check out some of my resources or sign up for mentoring. I'd say your best bet is to join the newsletter. You'll get videos like this as often as possible. Thank you. This is Randy, the REI Rockstar, signing out. Have yourself a great day.